Siya pa nino
सच है।
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Guys, the class is not yet started. Stay tuned. We'll be starting in few minutes, inshallah. We can see that participants are still joining. So we are waiting till the others join.
Yes.
Let's wait for a few minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
Hashima, you can start now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To all our participants who have put your trust on us for this valuable life coaching event. So yes, without a doubt, we are going to make it a success, inshallah. Now we are live on Zoom and YouTube, so hope all of you all are connected with us. So I hope I didn't miss anyone. Yes. Or are we going to wait a little, some more? Yes. So I hope I have not missed anyone. So today we are just focusing on some of our upcoming free events for a moment. So first I want to focus on a repeated session of today's program in Tamil. So this is just in another 2 days at the same time. That means at 7:30 p.m. on the 8th of June, inshallah, from today onwards, after 2 days. And second, I want to focus on our second program, free workshop on how to motivate your learners during pandemic. Okay. Yes, so it's a teacher motivation session commencing on the 19th of June, inshallah, at 7:30 p.m. So mark your days today onwards. And there is another program. Finally, we are going to look at parenting in a pandemic. So here we give tips to keep a kid calm at home. So it's a parenting session on the 26th of June 2021, inshallah, at 7:30 p.m. So I hope to see all of you there as well, inshallah. Okay, let's begin. So today here with us our facilitator Mrs. Hajra Saddam, who is not very new to you. So yes, definitely it's Hajra Saddam, ma'am, who is the clinical psychologist at the Durden Hospitals and the senior clinical psychologist at Careline Counseling Center, Vellavatta, and the lecturer at Columbia University and Metropolitan College, Bamikitiya. Yes, and finally the NIST lecturer and the supervisor. So this is a very drop of all the success events and background from a ma'am. So it's a brief introduction only. So most of you all must be aware very well of a ma'am's motivational events, which has been an important turning point in ours and your lives. So yes, here we have Mrs. Hajra Saddam, facilitator. Ma'am, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Hashima.
Yes, ma'am, I have a question to you, ma'am. Is there is
What's
the
your
count
question?
of the is there is a count of the programs which has been so far conducted by you?
Training programs, I have done nearly 800. I would say more than 800 programs.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Yes, I know,
Then
ma'am. Yes,
clients, I would have seen more than 3,000 counseling
great.
sessions. I would have had counseling sessions more than 3,000.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes. So I think even you don't remember the exact count, no, ma'am.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
it's about that.
countless. Yes, it's countless. So it shows that, ma'am, the guidance and the support which you have given to the societies are so unexplainable and great, ma'am. Really great. Yeah, and we believe this as a golden opportunity to be a part of your program, ma'am. So, ma'am, just tell us briefly what are you here to gift us today?
Uh, this is going to be a coaching program because
Yes,
nowadays there are a lot of motivational programs happening. So
yes,
I just wanted to do something differently, and then again I was doing a lot of research on what is currently on trend. Then I realized that this coaching has a really good impact on people, and a lot of people have changed because of this coaching methods. So there are different types of coaching, like life coaching, health coaching, happiness coaching, sports coaching, and so many different types. So this particular event is going to focus mainly on coaching and coaching modules, coaching aspects, and coaching techniques. Through coaching, through life coaching, how you can achieve success. So I would guarantee that it's going to be a very effective session, and definitely you will benefit a lot, because it's not going to be like a normal and a general usual program. It's an entirely different, and it's a new perspective to group.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Jazakallah, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Then let's continue with today's session, ma'am. Jazakallah khair.
Hashima, can you see the presentation?
No, ma'am.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me share the presentation and just tell me whether you can see it. Okay.
Yes,
Can I see
ma'am.
it now?
Oh, it's visible. Yeah, it's visible, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Very good evening to all of you. Hi, I hope you're doing well. So this is Hajra Saddam, clinical psychologist and life coach. So Hashima gave a brief introduction about myself, I think. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Guys, this program is going to be a very interactive program. So I just want you also to participate in this program, because you're going to gain a lot of confidence. You're going to learn a lot of techniques, and also it's going to be a tremendous change in your life, because it's going to give you a new perspective about growth. So I want you also to get involved. First of all, I want to ask you a very, very important question. My question to you is, am I audible? Because that's a general question everybody starts with. So am I audible to you? Right. Yes. Okay, yes. So let's set up the ground rules for the program. Great. Let's set up the ground rule for the programs. You'll be getting 15 minutes towards the end for the question and answers. It's going to be an awareness program as well as an introduction for a course. So I want you to get involved and be more interactive. If you want to talk to me in between, or if I am pointing someone to give you an answer, definitely I'll be unmuting you so that you could hear me well, and you can also talk to me. Okay. So any questions, any doubts, you can clarify towards the end, guys. One more important thing, you know that there's a connection jam, because everyone is at home. All are using broadband and internet connection, Wi-Fi connection. Because of that, the connection is little bit slow. In case if something happens, I will get back within few minutes, inshallah. So please bear with me if I lost the connection. Okay, that's my only request. Other than that, we are going to have a really great show tonight, and let's see how we can go forward. So right. So again, I'm going to ask you a very important question. I am expecting an answer from you, actually. Please use the chat box. Please use the chat box and answer my question. So my question to you is, how many of you remember your childhood dreams? Please give me a honest reply. I'm expecting an honest reply from you. How many of you remember your childhood dreams? Can you state it in the chat box if you remember your childhood dreams? Okay. Right. Can you state it in the chat box if you remember? Good. So some says that I can't remember. Some says, yes, I do. Not at all. I remember. Can. Okay. I do. Yes, I can. I wanted to become a doctor. Okay. That's superb. Okay, great. Okay, you want to become a counselor? Yes, I want to become a lawyer. That's my childhood dream. I wanted to become a doctor or a psychologist. I wanted to get a, okay, I didn't get it. I wanted to become a doctor. I don't remember at all. Maybe I don't have any before. Fine. I wanted to become an artist. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to appreciate you guys for engaging with me. That's wonderful. I can see you're answering my question. I'm so happy about it. It seems you're engaging with me. So what I want to tell you is, I know that most of you don't remember your childhood dreams. But do you remember when you were a young child, you all had a dream, is it? You would have imagined million different jobs and thought that you'll become a doctor, engineer, lawyer, pilot. You would have had various dreams, and at that time, the sky was the only limit. After you grow up, actually, we gave up on our dreams, thinking it's not possible. Especially during your adolescence, you grow up hearing to get serious. So most of them would have told you that, oh guys, get serious, get a real job. This is not going to work out. It's just a childhood dream. Leave it aside. It's not going to work. I know. So get a real job. So you have to start working and try to aspire for something realistic. So this is what you would have heard when you were growing up. So because of that, you would have pulled out all your childhood dreams and aspirations aside, thinking that they're not going to be relevant to your future. I would say this is the biggest mistake that you have done in your life. You can question me why. Because every person on earth is born with the same potential, same level of capabilities, same level of abilities. But your past, your exposure, your parents, your environment would have actually made you to forget your strength by giving negative comments. So we all had a childhood dream. Some people remember about it, some people don't, but we all had a childhood dream. That's the truth. But this childhood dream, at one point in your life, you would have thought that you really want to become that person in your life, or you really want to achieve that dream in your life. That was especially during your childhood. But after hearing to all these negative comments, after hearing to all these criticisms about your dreams, you gave up on that, thinking that you're not eligible or you can't do that, right? So what I'm going to do here, what I'm going to do in this coaching program is I am going to make you get started again with your dreams, probably not with your childhood dreams, but with your dreams. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you all the tools that you need in order to achieve your dreams, achieve success, and become a better version of yourself. Okay. So before I start this session, I just want to tell you a nice story. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a nice story. I'm very sure that it's going to inspire you a lot, because this story has inspired me as well. This is one of my favorite stories, and it has motivated so much. So once upon a time, there was a man who was living close to a mountain. Some of you must have heard about this story, but still, just give a patient listening, patient hearing, you will be able to get out of it. So every day, this person, every day, he was thinking, how would it be to climb the mountain and what would I see in the peak? So he was so fascinated about it. Then one day, this man decided to go on the journey. But at the foot of the mountain, he actually met a traveler. So he was so inquisitive and he was so curious to know how that traveler's experience was. So he was asking that traveler about his experience. He was actually asking, how did you climb up? And what is the path you took? And what did you see on the top? Then the traveler shared his path, and then the man was also thinking to himself, maybe this is one of the hardest pathways that he has taken. So let me not take this pathway. Let me say take a different pathway, because it seems to be very exhausting and it seems to be very frustrating. So he thought that I should find a better way. So he continued until he met the next person, the next traveler, and he asked the second traveler about the experience. But still, the man wasn't much determined to find his own path, but he just wanted to know how other people feel about it. So then he inquired from the second traveler Then the second traveler also shared. He asked the same question. He asked, how do you feel about the journey, and what do you saw on peak, and what was the path you took? So he thought that I should find a better way. So he then the second traveler also shared his experience, but he was not much satisfied. Then he met the third traveler. So he questioned the third traveler also with the same questions, asking, how did you feel about the experience? Then the person shared about the experience, and the person told the man that it's a nice experience, but the pathway is going to be a little critical. So this person almost asked 30 travelers about their experience on the journey. After talking to all the people, he actually decided, now I have asked so many people, and they have shared their pathway with me, and they have shared their views, and they have told me how do they feel about it. So I don't need to climb. You won't believe, unfortunately, he never did. He never did. Why he didn't climb? Because he couldn't find his own pathway. So remember, in your life, you need to find your own pathway if you want to achieve success. Even if you listen to 100 motivational programs, if you don't find your own pathway, you won't be able to achieve success. I know when you are in that state, when you're in that motivational state, everything seems to be possible. Everything seems to be possible, and you know that you can achieve success because you feel energized, you feel boosted. But when you're out of that state, actually that's when you're gonna have all the problem, because you're getting back to the reality, and you're gonna meet people who actually puts you down and gives you negative comment and discourage you and tells you that you can't achieve this in your life. Okay, so knowing your own path is basically having a clarity and having a proper direction, knowing exactly what you need to do right away. So this coaching program is going to offer you all the tools that are necessary for you to progress in your life. Because as I told you, when you are in a motivated state, you feel like everything is possible. But without the right tool, you can't go further because you don't know how to do it. So let's see how we could do this. So I have got few powerful questions to you. I would like to pose this question to someone. Is there any volunteers who is willing to come forward to have an interaction with me? Just a conversation. I just want to pose this question to you and ask you whether you know the answers for these questions. Okay. I can see someone coming forward. Nahma Nafil. Okay. Nahma Nafil. Let's see. Fazan, can you unmute Nahma?
Hello.
Yes. Nahma, we're going to have a short coaching session. Are you convenient with that? Are you fine with it? Nahma, can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So you're Nahma Nafil, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nahma, are you comfortable in getting involved in this? Because we're going to have a short coaching session. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you 5 powerful questions, and I'll give you 10 minutes to answer these questions. Sorry, not 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Can you just give me the answers for this question? According to you, what is success? How do you find your purpose of life? Who are you at your best? How can you create your dream job? What happens if you fail? At least if you could answer 3 questions out of 5, That's enough. Can you please answer these questions? Let's quickly have a coaching session. So what is success according to you, Nahma?
Success is reaching our final destination and what we love.
Okay. That's success according to you. Then how do you find your purpose? What is the purpose of your life? What is the purpose of your life? Okay. Nahma, you don't know the answer? Okay. Who are you at your best? Nahma, who are you at your best? Okay. At least do you know how can you create your dream? Okay. I know that you can't answer. Maybe you're on mute. Nahma? Okay. Nahma, are you on mute? Right. Nahma, I think due to a technical issue, you're unable to answer my questions. That's fine.
Hello, now can
Can
you
you
hear
answer
me?
my questions? Yeah, I can hear you now. Tell me, what is the purpose of your life?
My purpose is to achieve my passion and do what I love. I don't care about the opinions of others. I want to do what I love to myself.
Okay, you love yourself. That is the purpose of your life. Okay. Then what about who are you at your best? Who are you at your best, Nahma?
I follow my dreams. And I think that there is no limit for our
There's no limit.
goals.
Okay, fine. Right. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining with us. Thanks a lot, Nahma.
You're welcome.
Okay. Guys, the reason why I have put these questions, because I know for sure that most of you are unable to answer these questions. The reason why you're unable to answer this question, because you have never thought about it. When I ask my students, when I ask my trainees about what do you want to be know for on earth, okay, or what does it means to have a purpose in your life, or how do you find a purpose, most of the time they're unable to answer these questions. The reason is we usually don't focus on these questions. The difference between coaching and motivation is basically, motivation is you give something to the other person, the other person is receiving in a state where they try to increase the level of motivation internally through and externally. But coaching is letting the person to reflect by themselves and finding the answers for these effective questions. So I know these questions are big, but we can always take little step at a time to discover the answer to find happiness in life. Because there are quite a lot of research which says that happiness lies in self-satisfaction. Happiness doesn't lie in materialistic things. You know that there are a lot of rich people, they have everything in their life, they have brands, they have good wealth, good recognition, good status, but they are not happy. Why aren't they happy? Because they're not self-satisfied. So happiness is an inside out process, it's not an outside in process. So you can't find happiness outside unless you create happiness inside. That is why happiness is known to be as an inside out process. So you create your own happiness by being satisfied with yourself. So let's see the difference between coaching and motivation a little, because coaching is a terminology used in sports basically. Because if you want to master any skill, or if you want to master anything in your life, definitely you need coaching. So coaching is being started with athletes at the beginning, but then the need of coaching was vast and it was vital. That's when the life coaching emerged. So the ultimate purpose of living is being happy. But if you can't be satisfied with yourself and if you can't achieve what you want in your life, obviously you're not going to feel happy about your life. So one thing I can tell you, that your dreams are important because it gives you happiness and it gives you satisfaction. When you were small, you actually encouraged yourself by telling that you want to become a doctor, you want to become a lawyer, you want to achieve this in your life. You felt confident about yourself and also you felt really happy. Children are the most happiest people in the world because they have that courage, they have that belief, they have that confidence in themselves. So they think that they are the best. So they had dreams. They had dreams. But as adults, we have actually given up on our dreams because we think that we are not capable of achieving it. Let's say, for an example, there's an iPhone. So you know that iPhones are the expensive phones. But just imagine, there's an iPhone, it's in good condition, but it's not working. It's not working. It's not doing its job. Will you feel satisfied with the phone? Obviously, you won't feel satisfied with the phone. The reason why you won't feel satisfied with the phone, because it's not doing its job. In the same way, you have come to this world because there's a purpose in your life. If you're unable to find the purpose in your life and if you don't know how to deal with the challenges, obviously you're not going to find your own pathway. And you're not going to feel satisfied with your life. That is why you aren't happy about your life. So happiness lies in discovering who you are, breaking through the barriers, facing the challenges, and achieving success. So I am going to take you on a journey. In this journey, you're going to discover yourself. You're actually going to reflect a lot about yourself and find your own pathway. That is the beauty of this coaching session, because it's not going to tell you what you need to do. It's going to help you to understand what you need to do in life. Okay. So I have created this 5-step model called DREAM. D stands for discover, R research, E embark, A adopt, and M maintain. So this DREAM is a very effective 5-stage model which will help you to achieve success. So you're going to go step by step. In the first step, you're going to discover who you are, and you're going to understand your reflections, analyze your past, explore yourself and potentials, basically. In the second step, it's going to be the research step, where you're going to take some step to reach your goals and overcome roadblocks. Then in the next stage, embark, it's going to focus on financing your own dream and put your interests to the test. In the fourth stage, it's going to be the adopt stage. You're going to implement a plan to deal with your own challenges and see where you have gone wrong and what is lacking in yourself and gain your confidence back. Then in the fifth stage, you're going to maintain and explore multiple revenues. These are the 5 stages of DREAM. I'm going to take you through these 5 stages. If you ask me, why do you need it now? Why do you need this DREAM now? I would say, as we go through this journey of life, we are going to ask how we can become our most brilliant, passionate self. And how we can live every day like it's the best day of your life. Now, I want you to close your eyes take 2 minutes and start imagining what I tell you. Close your eyes, all of you, close your eyes, take 2 minutes and start imagining. Okay, so I usually don't see the chat box, guys, because I know it's not relevant to me. But when I just went through the chat box, I saw that there are a lot of unnecessary messages. So it shows their upbringing. So my lecturer usually says, if a child is making a mistake, it clearly shows their upbringing. So it shows how they have been brought up by their parents. So just leave that aside. That's completely irrelevant to us. Let's move on. Okay, so just imagine yourself looking out over a city skyline. Let's imagine the night is warm, the wind is gently brushes through your hair, and you actually feel warm. In the still night air, you're waiting for fireworks to explode in the darkness. The moments before the explosions are heavy with lots of anticipation, and you know that there's something big is going to happen. So when the fireworks erupt, the dazzling displays make you stop and stare at it, saying amazing. So you're stuck in time and your spirits are enlivened and you feel positive, you feel brilliant because the fireworks are shining like neon lights. And I just want you to hold on to that moment and tell me, how do you feel? How do you feel? Just put in the chat box, how do you feel? When you think about this, when you imagine this situation, how do you feel? Okay, great. So you feel positive, you feel wonderful. Okay, great. Right. You feel happy. You feel excited, peaceful, amazed, joyful, happy. Fabulous, calm, neutral, superb. Good. So you can feel it, is it? So I know it's a wonderful feeling. And you'll feel inspired and you'll feel empowered. Because basically what if you could discover in this is a feeling of happiness, feeling of optimism, filled with a lot of aspirations. And in the same way, when you look at inwards, just think, what if you could reflect on your own selves and find something that explodes with brilliance and passion? The same feeling, apply it inwards. Apply it inwards and just imagine that you are reflecting on yourselves and finding something is exploding within you with brilliance and passion. So finding a purposeful life, finding a meaningful life, it creates the illumination within you and it takes off the darkness inside you. Like how the fireworks are giving the lightness. That is why it's important to have a purpose in your life, and that's why it's important to be successful, because it gives you that spark inside you and it creates the illumination within. Let me tell you something important. We know that we have all at our fingerprints. Imagine if you want to eat something, if you want to buy something, if you want to get some information, almost everything is at our fingertips. But still we are unable to do certain things. And we can see that there are certain barriers which are blocking our ways. That's because, now usually they say, right, when you are unaware of what's going inside, when you're unaware of what's happening within you, the life is going to be a mess because you're not clear about your pathways. You're like a free floating balloon which doesn't have a destination. So anytime it could erupt and anytime it could burst. Right? Just try to understand this concept. I think it will be really useful for you. You have all the resources in front of you. Just in one button, you can reach the whole world. Within second, you can get all the information, all the necessary information, all the resources that you want to achieve what you need in your life. But still, I'm not saying that it's not important in your life. I would say that it's important to be on your phone. It's important to be happy, spend some time, spend some leisure time. That is also a part of the journey. So your life is not only about your career, success, job, education. It's a combination of everything. But just imagine if you could get everything at your fingertips. Why can't you achieve success? There must be a reason which is actually blocking your way, even though you have all the resources at your fingertips. You have all the resources, but still you can't pursue your dreams. Every day we are learning something new. Every day we are experiencing something new. So there's a saying that you don't know what you don't know. That's life. Because there are so many things that for you to know, but still there are so many unknown things in your life. Every second, every minute is different for you. But you could always plan to be the best version of yourself every day by focusing on building your dreams. That is what we're going to achieve through this course. Let me ask you a question again. Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Ma, what do they all have in common? Can someone tell me what do they all have in common? What successful people have in common? Motivating surrounding. They are billionaires. Okay. Reading, passion, dreams. What else? Okay. Right. I would say that they played up to their strength. Because if you want to create high performance, definitely you need to play up to your strengths. You need to identify your strength. You need to identify your weaknesses. Your mindset is the lens which you see through the world. Your mindset lays the foundation of how you see the life and how you treat others, how you create actions, and how you basically portray yourself to others. So it creates the identity. So when you change your mindset, it means you can change your world automatically. So how can you change your mindset? By developing a growth mindset. By developing a growth mindset, you can actually change yourself. You can change the way you see the world. You can change the way you act, and you can actually change your behaviors. So let me ask you 3 more powerful questions and tell you something very important. Let's say, for an example, let's say you have got only another 35 years to live in this world. Okay, so maximum the lifespan of an individual average is considered to be between 65 to 70. So if it's 65 to 70, let me ask you a question. By 65 years, you won't be able to do things independently. You'll need help. Okay. So let's say you're in your 30s now. You're in your 30s. So nearly you have got another 30 years, maximum 30 to 35 years, because after 60, 65, you won't be able to be independent. So during that time, you will need help. So you have got 35 years to prove yourself. Let's imagine. Within this 35 years, 1/3 of 35 years you're going to spend on the bed, because you're going to sleep. You're going to spend in sleeping. 1/3 of 35 years. So then you're left with nearly 12 years, let's say. Within those 12 years, no, you're left with 22 years. Again, 22 years, you'll be spending at least 10 years in taking care of yourself, in transportation, eating, talking to people and all that. So only 10 years you're going to spend productively. So if you think wisely, you can understand you have got only another 10 years to be active, to do something for yourself and others, and to show who you are to the world. That's the reality. We think that we have got 35 years, 40 years, 50 years, but it's not true. The truth is you have got very minimal time, because 1/3 of the time you're going to spend on sleeping, and the rest of the 10 years you're going to spend in taking care of yourself. So you have got only 10 years. Within these 10 years, you have to achieve success and you have to show the world who you are. So take few minutes and tell me, if you knew you had only 1 week to live, how would you spend it? If you knew that you had only 1 week to live, how would you spend it? And if you knew you had only 1 year to live, how would you spend it? And if you knew you had 10 years to live, how would you spend it? Now you know that you have got very limited time. You have got, 10 to 12 years to do something for yourself. So tell me, how are you going to spend this 10 years if you know that you have got only 10 years to live? Or how are you going to spend this 20 years or 15 years if you know that you have got only 10 to 20 years to live? Can someone tell me? Okay, fully in ibadah. Okay, you'll spend in any way that could make you happy. You would be productive. You'd be on the prayer mat. Every second will be very useful. You won't give up. Okay. Okay. Invest in yourself efficiently. Be a good Muslim. You will repent a lot. Okay. You would like to make an impact on the world. Spend time with loved ones and spend the time available in meaningful manner. Okay, you can't hear me properly? Guys, can you hear me properly? Shimza says that you can't hear me properly. Can you hear me? Okay, you say yes. Can hear. Okay. Right. So you'll explore the world. So you will spend your time efficiently. That's the truth. You'll spend your time efficiently. You'll not waste your time. You'll focus on your time. Even a single minute, you'll not waste it. You will spend it efficiently, because you know that your lifetime is very limited. In the same way, remember that you have got only very few years to be productive in your life. You can be only for another few years independent, because after that you're going to need help to go forward. So people with a growth mindset, basically they believe that their skills, intelligence, relationships can be developed. But people with a fixed mindset, they think that they can't develop themselves, they can't develop their intelligence, and they are not ready to embrace changes. Let me give you another example. Now let's imagine that you're going to see a bride. Okay, maybe you're going to see a bride. Usually we don't go to see the groom, so we are going to see the bride. So you go to see the bride and you really like her. She looks really pretty, and you're also a very smart guy. You feel that she seems to be liking you too. So even her family members are very friendly with you, and they're positive about you, and they seems to be liking you too. Now with a lot of confidence, you come home. You come back home with a lot of confidence, thinking that they will agree with you and they will go forward with this proposal. And you're so happy because the situation was so positive. Then what happens? After 3 days, you get a call saying that they have found a better group. They have found a better group. How would you feel at that time? You came home with lots of confidence. Okay, don't tell me now, don't trust girls or don't trust brides. So tell me, how would you feel? Obviously, you feel disappointed, is it? Heartbroken, frustrated, disappointed, whatever. So you'll feel disappointed. So now you know deep down in your heart that you're smart, you're suitable for that bride, but due to some reason it would have happened, but still you're unable to accept it because you were expecting so much in your life. You had a lot of dreams, you built up a lot of dreams within those 3 days, and you thought that they will agree for this proposal. Now when you have a fixed mindset in such a situation, you will think that you're not good enough, you can't impress anyone, and you'll feel so low about yourself, and you'll basically think that you're not good at anything. So it will disappoint you more, and it will make you feel that you are not good enough and you can't achieve anything in your life. So you start feeling very low about yourself. Basically, people with fixed mindset, they usually think that their skills, their abilities, their intelligence is fixed. And they think that they can't change. They're not going to change. After they reach up to a certain level, they always remain the same, and they think that there's no improvement more than that. And sometimes they're happy with that. But when the situation arises, when something goes wrong, they get highly disappointed, they feel bad about themselves, and they start criticizing their own self. The reason is, still they feel that they can't grow. Still they feel that they have got a fixed abilities. So the difference between shifting mindset, we basically look at how we can shift our mindsets from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. If you have a growth mindset, in the other hand, I would say that you will actually look this situation differently, and you will think this experience is disappointing, but still you have rooms of improving, and you can do something differently to create a better situation. So you will learn about your drawbacks, you learn about your weaknesses, you learn about the problems and mistakes, and you will somehow try to overcome the problems, by changing your mindset. By having a growth mindset, you can actually influence people well, because you know how to deal with your problems and how to overcome your negative mindset. So those with a growth mindset, they believe that their abilities are not fixed, that they have abilities, talents which can be grown, which can be developed. So they focus on developing themselves, they focus on developing their mindset. If you can't hear me, please let me know, then I can repeat it for you. So naturally, we would say that people, they have, maybe they're towards the growth mindset, or maybe they're towards the fixed mindset. But there are people, they have got a mixed mindset as well. It's like partially depends on the growth mindset and partially depends on the fixed mindset. Their mindset is being decided based on the situation. There are certain situations where they think that, okay, I can develop myself, I can change myself. But then again, when the situation arises, when they face uncertainty and when they face dangers, again they think that they are unable to change themselves, and they are unable to achieve success because their abilities are fixed. So you need to have a growth mindset in order to improve your performance, productivity, and achieve success and happiness in your life. So changing your mindset is going to help you to face challenges effectively, and it's going to help you to overcome the disappointments and create opportunities in your life. There's a universal truth, guys. The universal truth is we all fail. We all fail. Fail is like our breathing. Okay, it's a universal truth. At the same time, it's essential, because for most of the people who experience failure, they think that failure is a bad thing and it's highly negative. But we need to accept that failures are a part of learning process, and it actually increases the tendency of success. In this course, I will be teaching you how failures could be transformed into success. I would say that failure is a part of success, which actually increases your future success. But usually people think through failures that you can't develop yourself. Because of this fear of failure, they restrict themselves and they try to isolate themselves. Because these thoughts, these values are inculcated in us, and we usually think that if you perform at a certain level, it means that's good. So we have been told all the time that when you get good grades, you're really good. But you're fearful about bad grades. If you get a bad grade, you're a total failure. This is what we have been hearing from the environment, because we were always told that good grades are good. Good grades means that you're capable, you're talented, and you have that capacity. But if you're getting a bad grade, that means you're not good. So fear of this failure is actually limiting you, and it creates a lot of limiting beliefs in yourself. It makes you to feel that you're not capable of achieving things in your life. So maybe due to lack of acceptance, I would say, if you can't accept your failures, it's going to restrict you again. And sometimes overgeneralizing your failures. You face one failure, but you think that you're going to face lots of failures. You're overgeneralizing and overlook for success. So failures basically doesn't define yourself, and I would say it's just a part of your journey. So when you label yourself saying that you're a total failure, you're going to end up in a failure cycle where you're going to get stuck in the failure cycle. Whatever the efforts you put, whatever the steps that you take is going to lead in a failure. So transformation only begins by accepting your failures and understanding that the failures are the steps of learning. So if you want to learn something, if you want to achieve something in yourself, in life, achieve success, definitely failures are highly important. Then another important thing is the power of micro actions. This power of small steps, you must have heard about Kaizen model. Okay, so Kaizen model says, it talks about the power of small steps. It talks about the magic of micro actions. Because these micro actions, one small step at a time, could take you to a different destination. Okay, let's imagine you're starting a company or you're starting a business today. you will be earning only 1,000 rupees today. Through that business, you're going to earn maybe only 1,000 rupees per week. So that's 4,000 per month. But after 3 years or after 2 years, the same business could develop up to a level where you could earn lakhs within weeks. Okay, so that's not going to happen tomorrow or day after tomorrow. It's going to take years. Maybe it's going to take 3 years, 4 years. It's going to take many years. But still, by taking small steps, you're going to achieve the destination, and you're going to reach your maximum potential within a target number of years. But as human beings, we know that we all have this fear of change. We are resistant to change, ambiguity. We know that it's necessary. We know that we need to change. Some lucky people, they get this fear change as an excitement. Fear of change as an excitement. And they become very productive because they focus on changing. They focus on the excitement, and they try to value this excitement and change in their life and create the better version of themselves. But most of them, they fail because of the fear of failure, also the fear of change. So you resist to change where you think that you need to be same all the time. You don't have to change. If you change, that means you have to go out of the comfort zone and take risk. I'm telling you that you're not going to create anything new, guys. You're actually going to build up on what you have already. You have all the potentials, you have all the skills, you have all the abilities, and you have your life experiences as well. So you're going to take only tiny, small steps to improve continuously. So small step at a time, but at the end, you will reach your destination. So Kaizen tells you that if you get through your fear step by step, it's going to help you to reach your destination, because these small steps will help you to find the pathway. You create your own pathway. Maybe you get the tools from others, you get the inspiration, you get that motivation, you get all the necessary skills, you develop yourself, but you actually try to understand who you are by achieving small steps. When you achieve small steps, you feel confident about yourself, you feel happy about yourself. It's going to give you a lot of motivation because you know that you have the capability of doing that. So when you climb up step by step, it increases your confidence, it increases your courage, thinking that you're able to do this. But maybe when you take large steps at once, it's going to make you feel powerless, and it's going to discourage you, making you feel low that you can't reach your steps. This is how a lot of people have achieved success in their life, because they have been taking small steps in their life. So when I started my career before 9 years, I just had a bachelor's and I was without training. So I remember there was a time, nearly for 1.5 years, I was without clients. I had only one client. She used to come to me like every week, and I was looking forward to meet her every week, but because she was the only client I had. But today, clients are calling me all the time, but I don't have time to see clients. That's the truth. So within these 9 years, I have taken small steps towards success, and it has actually brought me to this stage, because I know that I realize my potential, I realize my pathway clearly. Guys, if you have any questions, you can ask me. I don't know whether I'm passing through the time. Okay. So that's the magic of taking small steps. So it's important to understand what are the steps that you need to take in order to achieve success. So that is what we're going to focus in this course, guys. We are going to give you all the tools. We are going to give you all the techniques. We are going to teach you all the possible actions that you could take towards success, and planning, researching, analyzing, focusing on your potential, analyzing yourself, analyzing your own potentials, understanding yourself, creating awareness, and also you would get a good idea after seeing the poster. So let me stop for a few minutes. Hashima will show you the poster, then probably we could continue. If you have any questions, you can ask me. So let's take a small break. Hashima, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Jazakallah khair for your patience. As certain people who are trying to demotivate the participants and divert, we really apologize and condemn such mannerless behaviors. As we are only with the intention of enlightening others' lives. So, anyways, we're really sorry for that. We have decided to make a 10 minutes time of break for a brief introduction of our upcoming courses. Okay. So first and foremostly, there is a continuation of this workshop. It's an Icebreakers life coaching course for all, commencing on the 5th of July 2021, inshallah. So there is 1 month for the confirmation. It's for just 2000, and with the early bird offer, for first 20 registration there will be an offer. Certificate will be definitely providing, inshallah. Then next we want to focus on another course, phi therapy course. So this phi therapy course is focusing on 5 therapies, including behavioral therapy, person-centered therapy, CBT, Gestalt therapy, and solution-focused brief therapy. So if you know all these 5 therapies, means that you are an expert in psychotherapies. So it's also commencing on the 25th of July 2021. So inshallah, certificate will be provided for a just investment of 6,000 with an early bird offer of 5,000 rupees, inshallah. And another wonderful opportunity for smart teachers. Yes, another wonderful opportunity for smart teachers of 2021 era. So to keep the children occupied and learn actively, twice a week for a total fee of 4,000, including a certificate. So if you really find difficulty in educating children in the 21st century, here is the perfect solution. Yes. So we always provide our courses on affordable rates. So if you really want to register, call us soon for registrations, inshallah, as our courses are highly on demand. So for information and inquiries, you can call our hotline 076 341 1229. Okay, again we will be giving all these informations at the end of the program, inshallah. Hajra ma'am?
Yes, Hashima. Yeah.
Are you there, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, shall we continue, ma'am?
Yes, we'll continue.
Okay.
Okay, so Hashima told you about the course. So it's given for a very minimal cost, guys, because it's given for a very minimal cost because our motivation, our motive is to motivate people and get the tools and become, even they can use it for their own coaching, and also they can utilize the tools for themselves as well, because it's going to be a very interactive and a practical session. We are not going to have typical lectures. We are not going to have the typical way of teaching. We're going to have a lot of discussions, brainstorming sessions, practical sessions, activities, and all that. So it's going to be a very, very interesting course. And it's, again, I'm reminded that it's given for a very minimal cost, because we know the value. And when comparing to other courses, you can see that there are a lot of important aspects and topics, because in the first phase we'll be covering like, you know, finding yourself, finding against yourself, and then finding your passion, building your dreams and all that. And then the second phase is all about the life skills, the motivation, emotional intelligence and all that. So I think it's going to be a very useful program. So you can get the information from Hashima and coordinator as well. So I'm moving on. So let's see how we can be unstoppable. So you know that we are living in a most distractive world, and it's not easy to be focused. When you start off something, you will actually feel focused, motivated, and all that will be there at the beginning. But after some times, you're going to feel exhausted, frustrated, and it's going to create a lot of tension because you don't feel like doing it. You don't feel like going forward. You don't feel motivated all the time. So that's when you need to be unstoppable. I would say that's the beginning stage of being unstoppable. So being unstoppable is basically a state of flow where we focus on three main things. First one is basically having a purpose in your life. So from the beginning, I've been telling you that you need to have a purpose in your life, because if you don't know the purpose of your life, you're going to feel worthless. You're going to feel unsatisfied with yourself. That is what I told you, and I gave you an example as well. Then mastering our mental monkeys is basically taming your emotions and dealing with your negative thoughts. When you have a negative mindset, when you have negative thoughts, obviously it's going to affect your mindset, and it's going to affect the way you look at things. It's going to affect your perspective. So it's important to have a control in your thoughts. You know that thoughts are like monkeys. It keeps generating and it keeps jumping from one to another. So then the third aspect is having a good personal leadership. Having a good personal leadership is basically about you being internally driven, disciplining yourself, having a good desire, and then being determined all the time. Because as I told you that we are in an era where we are always distracted, and we are mainly distracted by our phones. So phones and, you know, the other aspects. So we need to be unstoppable. In order to be unstoppable, it's very important to have these three aspects in your life. So all these creates the best version of yourself, and it's all about being in a state of flow. So I would say this being unstoppable, there are certain definitions given by researchers about what is being unstoppable. So one definition is, they say that you being so involved with an activity and you feel like nothing else is important in the world, and only thing that you need is the activity which you are involved with. So even the thoughts, emotions, the people around you, no one is important to you. You're so involved with that particular thing. That is also called being in an unstoppable flow. Now let's imagine when you are actively engaged in activity, like, you know, it could be anything. So think of an activity that you're completely involved with. You completely forget who you are, completely forget where you are. This is also known as unconscious competence, because unconsciously it's happening. Sometimes you're not putting effort, or you're not thinking about whatever is involved in that. You completely forget about what all is involved, but still you keep doing it because it happens unconsciously. So when you do something like that, you put all your effort, you put all your potentials, you put all your abilities into that unconsciously in order to do that activity. So the same thing can be applied in your other areas of life, and it can be applied in achieving success as well, because you have that skill and you know that you can do that. But the only thing is, you need to find out how you need to do it. So now you know very well that your potentials, you have the ability and all that is there, but the only thing that you're unaware is how to do it. Okay, so we say that flow is basically what you do, how do you do is completely aligned with who you are and how you are expressing things. So think of something that you're really good at. Okay, so think of something that you're really good at. Let's say, for example, it's stitching. it's stitching, baking, it could be anything. So you have that potential in that, and you are highly involved. Without even putting effort, you can achieve something in that. So if you could put your attention, and if you could put all your capabilities and achieve what you want in that, definitely you will be able to apply the same capabilities, abilities in another aspect, and make it happen. Okay, so this can become an unconscious process when you always keep on telling yourself that you need to do it. Sometimes when you put up certain things, so I remember that I have been wanting to do my PhD for a very long time. Since I completed my masters, it's been almost like 6 years. Every year I think that I should start this year, I should start this year, I should start this year, but it has never happened. For almost like last 5 years it never happened. But then I actually underwent a training, and there I learned that you need to see things in image. You need to see it all the time. You need to create visuals of your dreams in order to get that into your unconscious mind. So that's when I put up that I need to complete my PhD, and I put a picture of that. I put where I will be after 3 years after completing it. So I actually got a visual of what I want to achieve. So you won't believe, after putting that picture, after placing that visual, within like 1 month, Alhamdulillah, I was able to start it. Why it happened? Because I know my destination. So when you see where you want to go, rather than just thinking how you want to go, first you need to know your destination. So you see your destination. So you get an idea where you want to be exactly uh, within like a given period. Maybe it could be within 1 year, 1 month, 3 months, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Even in making money, it's the same, because there are a lot of people, even coaching, we learned that if you want to achieve something, you need to focus on the outcome. You need to focus on the outcome, so you know where you want to reach, you know your destination. So when the destination is clear, your pathway becomes very clear, and you know, then you decide your steps, then you plan your steps. So you take step by step towards the destination. It's going to actually take you through a wonderful journey, with all the flaws, with all the mistakes, with all the failures and learnings, but at the end of the day, you're going to reach the destination. So at the end of the day, we want to reach the destination. That's the ultimate purpose of coaching, reaching your destination by taking small steps. So that is what we are going to focus through. But I would say by having a right mindset, anything and everything is possible. But the only thing is, you need to know the answer for these 4 questions. These are the most important and powerful questions in coaching. So we will be focusing on these questions, and I will be giving you the tools that you need in order to achieve success, and in order to get the answer for these 4 questions. So first one, you should have a clear picture of where are you right now. It's kind of like a self-evaluation. You try to understand where you're right now. And then the second one, you focus on where do you want to go. Okay, future, where do you want to go, and what's a destination? That's going to be your destination. Then why do you want it? Why do you want to go there? And finally, what are the capabilities you need to achieve it? So these are the 4 questions that we're going to focus. But we have chunked it, we have divided into different phases. We will be giving you the material, the tools, and all the techniques that you need to achieve success by building up your dreams. So that's it all about. So I'll put everything in a nutshell again. So from the beginning, we have been discussing about why do you need a dream, then what are the most important and powerful questions in coaching, and then what is dream, and what are the 5 stages of dream, and then how would you spend your life if your lifetime is limited, then shifting mindset and the difference between growth and fixed mindset, and then the power of micro actions, how can we be unstoppable, uh, finally the 4 powerful questions that you need to become successful. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, guys. Any questions?
Hajra ma'am?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
Are we
Shazna
continuing,
has-
ma'am?
Yeah, questions. Can you please unmute?
Okay.
They want to ask me questions.
Ma'am, I'm Shazna speaking.
Yes, Shazna. Tell me, dear.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. You spoke about unconscious confidence, right? Can you say whether it's good or not?
What do you mean? I didn't get you, dear.
No, you explained us about unconscious confidence,
Unconscious
right?
competence. Is it
Yeah.
unconscious competence? Yes,
Yeah, but-
unconscious competence is something really good. It means that you're programming yourself. Now, let's say before 2 years, we never thought about washing our hands all the time. We never thought
Yeah.
about wearing a mask, guys. But
Yeah.
I would say that you will agree with me. I believe that you'll agree with me. In this past 1.5 years, we have been programming our minds to wear the mask automatically and to wash our hands frequently. Okay, so
Yeah.
even when you touch something, you feel like your hands are contaminated, you go and wash. So
Yeah.
when you see something, when you talk to people, you automatically wear your mask. That's because you have programmed. It is also unconscious competence.
Exactly.
Because you have programmed something in your unconscious mind, it's happening automatically. So in
Yeah.
the same way, Shazna, when you program things in unconscious mind to achieve success, okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to program all the steps. You're going to program your destination. You're going to program your ability, capability, and you're going to have a growth mindset,
Yeah.
which is being programmed in your unconscious mind. It's definitely going to help, and it's going to take you there.
Yeah, ma'am. So now, as I sent you in the chat box, I said I always wanted to be a counselor from my childhood. So unfortunately, when I was schooling and all, I couldn't, like after my schooling and all, I couldn't continue these courses. But now, Alhamdulillah, I don't know, now we are getting it right, like these courses and all. So now I'm searching, like whatever the courses that is connected to counselors, I'm doing it like with love, like whatever. Only if it is authenticated, I'm doing it. So is that good, ma'am?
Okay, one thing, Shazna, I would say, first you set up your major goals. Okay, now let's say, for an example, if you want to become a counselor, psychologist, or whoever, so see what is your major goal. Okay, so some people have multiple major goals, like, you know, they have a financial goal, educational goal, career goal. So multiple goals, that's also fine. So you can set up your goals. Then so you know the destination and you know the outcome. So based on the destination and based on the outcome, you're going to set up sub goals in order to achieve your destination. What needs to be done? Okay, so you're going to go step by step. Now, let's say, for an example, if you want to become a psychologist, obviously you have to complete your bachelor. So it's going to take 3 years. So after bachelor's, you're going to have some sort of an experience. After experience, you're going to do your master's. After master's, maybe you can, you know, you can start up your own clinic or do whatever. Okay, so you have to set a smart goal. Before setting that, you should be very clear with your destination. So if you're clear with your destination, you know, definitely you can go there.
Yes,
that's sure.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Shazna.
Thank you, ma'am.
Some of you have asked me some questions. Yeah, I can give my personal number to you. That's fine, Rishma. I don't know what I'm good at. Yeah. So if you're confused and if you don't know what you're good at, you need to do certain testings. So we will be doing certain testings as well, guys. We are going to do certain assessments to see what you're good at, and the assessments will be based on finding your passion. So you'll know how to find your passion, and you will know your potential, strength, weaknesses, and your styles, your acting styles, your thinking styles, and your abilities. So all that will be focused. Okay. Yeah, I do conduct psychology courses. If you want to know, you can contact me personally. But we are starting this fire therapy. It's a really good course, I would say. It's not happening yet in Sri Lanka, so we are launching it for the first time. Yeah, that's what. Yes, Azra, I completely agree. Money is a problem. I completely agree. That is why we have got a module called financial budgeting. So in that module, I'll be teaching you with minimum resources, how can you achieve maximum potential. To be honest, when I started my career, when I started to study, I was below the poverty line. I was below the poverty line. So I didn't have any money. So we will be having that, we will be doing that module as well, financial budgeting. That will help you a lot. It's a training program. It's a training program. So the certificate is valuable, but I don't know whether you can use it abroad. Yeah, that's what we can build up on that. University, Aisha, you can talk to me personally. When's the course starting? I think it's starting on 5th, I guess. 5th of next month.
Ma'am, I have one question, ma'am.
Yeah. Who is this?
What you are saying in the mentioned here in this presentation that quickly connect with the law of attraction, but I don't have much
Law of
idea about that. Can
attraction.
you explain about the?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It is connected to law of attraction as well. It's Sudarshan, right? Yeah, Sudarshan. It's like this, Sudarshan. It is connected to law of attraction as well. But I would say that law of attraction is not the only thing that we need. There are so many other things that we need. That is just a part of it. So that's just one part of achieving success. You can attract a lot of things in the universe when you have a clear will and you have a clear motivation. That's absolutely correct. But I would say you need certain tools in order to achieve success, even though you have the potential, because there are a lot of people we can see that they have the potential, they have that ability, but they're not achieving success. No, but individually, if you take them, they're really good. I know a lot of people. I know people who are very capable in their field, but they're not achieving success. They're just stuck at one point. Why they're stuck at one point? Maybe they're not clear about their goals, or maybe they're not clear about their destinations. They're not having proper aspirations. So that is what. So even to attract certain things, Sudarshan, you need to have a clear vision. So vision is everything. Yeah, I'll give my number. Is it clear, Sudarshan? You have any other questions?
Yes, it's clear, ma'am. But you may mention that some other technical tools is there, no? So can you explain totally about that? I clear, but you said with only the no operators not enough, and some more tools and techniques are there.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, what are they, ma'am?
Yeah, that is what now, Sudarshan, the problem is, it's such a vast area. I can't answer you within a short time and within few sentences. So if you can join my course, definitely you'll get to know all the tools and techniques that you can use in achieving success. Okay, Sudarshan. Yes, I understand. There are a lot of tips I can give you guys. So, Mishra, if you can contact me personally, we will be having continuous workshops. So definitely we can talk about it. Any other doubts? Islam.
MashaAllah, Allah reward you, sister, on what you're doing. MashaAllah, those classes that you are putting forward, of course, inshallah, we'll participate. Now, in regards to psychology, to have accountability partner in regards to success, I think you know very well how important accountability partner is, so that they can go all the way, or mentorship.
Of course.
Now, regards to Masha, I'm sure you might have a circle of a team or an institute that you're running. I do not know about it. I wish I can know more about it. And now, mashallah, you move on to the masses in regards to the Zoom and having 200 participants. Now, many things that you put forward. Now, we live in a very volatile life, and many things happening all the time. Now for us to implement these points, even though you teach, you do the 5 therapies lesson, was actually to implement, to actually to make sure that people actually achieve that success. Do you have a mentorship program, or where you have a team that will take care of groups of people, so that they will achieve, they will actually, you see, there's a holding the hand as well is very important. The accountability, laziness strikes in, family life strikes in, many things are there. unless we
That's
have
true.
someone
That's true.
behind us. So what is your game plan in that respect?
Okay, that's a really good question, Samir.
Yes.
I appreciate you for asking this question because after attending motivational sessions, I have always wondered how I'm going to have a persistent motivation, how I'm going to continue in this level. That is why I told you at the beginning itself, when you listen to this and when you're in this state, everything seems to be possible. But after you go back to the reality, after you go back to your natural world, you start facing all the problem. That's when you're going to lose motivation. Okay. So I don't know whether you know me or whether you know me personally or whether you know what I have been doing all this time, but we have been doing courses which are practical oriented, and it's not like 1 or 2 days courses. Those are like 2 months, 3 months courses, because the changes comes gradually, and when it comes gradually, it's very consistent and persistent. Okay, so that is why we are focusing on the practical side. This 15 days course, after this 15 days course, we are going to give them action plannings, and we're going to get them involved in certain projects as well. That is my planning, because I have always thought there should be a way of engaging people after a motivational session, or there should be a way of putting things in action. That's when I started learning about coaching, and I realized that coaching will help people a lot, because it's just not a 1 day 2 day thing. It will help them to continue it will help them in continued progression, and definitely I am going to help them continuously. And there's a team, there are a lot of counselors who are engaged with me, who has joined hand, so we can help them. And still we're actually doing that, because I have done so many motivational program, and I have involved them in my organizations, I have involved them in my team. And there are people who came to me as clients, but today they are doing trainings, and they are engaging in the classes, and then they are helping others. So I would say it has an action plan. So I'm sure that you got the answer for your question, but it's a course which has an action plan, continuous action plan, where people are more engaged, and we're going to guide them throughout. So I hope you got the answer, Samir. Yeah, it's a 15 days course, Ma. So first phase 5 days, second phase 10 days. Jazakallah, Samir. Okay. Thank you, Shimza. Okay, if you have any other questions, you can ask me, guys. If not, we can wind up the session. Anyways, thank you so much for joining with me today, and thank you so much for being patient. I know that we had some distractions, but that's usual, you know. There are people to distract, there are people to spoil things. I am not at all bothered. So I would always take that as a challenge, because I know that I am in a, you know, I am one of the peak, I am on peak, and I am one of the famous psychologist in Sri Lanka. So obviously I had to face all these issues. So I am not at all bothered about that. Anyways, thanks a lot for those who are attending the program. I hope you would have gained something out of it. So if you have any comments, please put it in the chat box. Yeah, so that's it. If you have further questions, please contact me personally, talk to me personally, or message me. Definitely I'll be able to help you.
Hajra ma'am?
Yeah, my number is there on the presentation, or maybe
Okay,
we'll be sharing my number in the group, guys. I'll share it in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So great. We sincerely thank you and our Motivation and Guidance Service Network, Tasbi team, and Great Minds Private Limited, who are very famous among you all. They have always been a strength to us in presenting the best. Jazakallah Khair once again, Motivation and Guidance Services Network, and Tasbi Media and Great Minds Services, who has created the great minds in the society. So we are giving you another opportunity. Yes, inshallah, in our repeated Tamil session in just another 2 days at 7:30 p.m. on the 8th of June, inshallah. So you can ask the questions in our program, and our ma'am, Hajra ma'am, will be answering, inshallah. So as we are running out of time, we would stop with the last question. We know how eagerly you are waiting to clarify your doubts. Don't worry. We will be definitely giving you an opportunity very soon to clear your doubts. So until our next event, join hands with us in WhatsApp, and we will be discussing more. For inquiries and registration, contact us on 076 3411 229. Let me repeat it. 076 3411 229. Yes. For now, we conclude. Jazakallah khair from Team Tasbih and Great Minds. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.